Jet Set Sicko! Hello? Are we online? Anybody here? Not F? This is very not F, not epic! Are we around? I like how we're F'ing right out the gate. That's good. Go off to a good start. Hello, everybody. You know, we come back after like a couple weeks. Very stop F, very uncool, not gamer. Been a couple weeks without stream. Haven't really had much to talk about, honestly. F has been unhappened. Okay, good. How you guys doing? Yeah, I haven't really had much to talk about outside of I'm currently doing... I was going to do, finally, the sushi bacon cheeseburger and the eating of the edible dirt. But, the Channeling Eric lady decided to comment on my last video about her. Not the stream, which I did in, like, January, but the video from, like, September. She finally commented on it, or somebody running her account did. And, apparently she complained to my manager or some such, I don't know. But, you know, so I decided it might be interesting to do a little bit of a special, look at the various stuff that she has on her website that has to do with, you know, the pandemic and whatnot. But, you know, anyways, that's for another time. Outside of that, though, I haven't really had too much to talk about. There hasn't really been too many scandals outside of one that we're waiting to see the end result of, I'll just say that. But, yeah, I mean, but I had enough little things that I decided, you know what? Today's gonna be a good kind of mixed, all-purpose stream of just little things, general nonsense. Some less than horrible people. Not exactly a Sangi stream, we hope. But, yeah, you know, we're gonna... Well, actually, there was one site that I was planning on looking at. This one might be a little bit Sangi. But not for the reasons that you might think. But, you know, we'll get to that. We'll take a look at that when we get around to it. We'll take a look at chat here. General trash served by Daddy Claw. Yeah, that's how we do it. This is like the trash buffet. You know, sometimes you go to the DeadwingDork restaurant and you come here and you're like, I want I want the Pamper Chew prime rib. And you're served up the Pamper Chew prime rib. But sometimes it's the buffet time. You show up at the restaurant and, you know, the table's out. We got diapers over here, jokers to the left of me, psychos to the right. And yeah, so let's get started here. And take a look over at the browser here. This is Unsigned In YouTube, everybody's favorite. Take a little look here. I bought everything in a store challenge from Mr. Beast from a year ago. I don't know why that's recommended to me now, but guys, it's a challenge. I spent a bunch of my money on things. Challenge. It was a really hard challenge. I had to make sure that I bought everything and didn't leave behind anything that I didn't buy. A lot of other stuff. Nothing of much interest here, but thankfully I've got some stuff saved up, so... Which one should we start with? I guess we should start with the one that people were talking about in the server earlier. There's currently a Simp lawsuit occurring. There's a lawsuit of Simptitude. I'm gonna turn off the music here. We're listening to a little bit of Jet Set Radio music today. But yeah, you know, there was apparently a Simp lawsuit. And this is pretty funny. This is a legal document, so it might be a little dry. I don't know if we want to start with this, but it is kind of... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You know what? Actually, maybe I should use... I'm sorry, I'm just looking over this. I don't know. This is a very long document. I might want to get, like, the edited version. This is 56 pages. Oh my god, we've got... Oh, wow. Huh. Wow, we've got Alinity's tits in a like a legal court document. That's amazing. Sonia Shio. Shio got a nice ass. But yeah, so there's a bunch of like Twitch ladies here. ST Peach, Amaranth, all these people. And I guess this guy is suing Twitch because... of something. I don't know. I might not look at that now. We might wait until there's a bit of an update on this. But yeah. I might look into this when it's been like cut down a little bit. But before that, let me take a look. I don't know. Before I move away, what does chat think? Should we just read this? Actual F mute based simp. Oh, we're actually effing. Oh, we should do it? Okay. Oh, the actual F is people joking. I understand. Well, you know, okay. We'll take a look at this. So the guy is suing Twitch of Amazon Inc. And I'll just skim through this a bit. The plaintiff has been a Twitch Prime and Turbo subscriber for years now, whom also suffers from depression, OCD, panic disorder. Is that a disorder? Panic disorder? I've never heard of that. Agoraphobia, and Crohn's disease. Oh, what's a boy to do? And because of these maladies, he heavily relies on the internet for all of his entertainment purposes, as many others do during this difficult time. And due to the COVID-19 pandemic, many people have to stay home for entertainment. I don't know why that's in all caps and nothing else here is. And are quarantining themselves, including the particularly vulnerable children. And as for the plaintiff, he only leaves his house for okay. Mr. Estavillo suffers from sex addiction due to his obsessive compulsive disorder that makes him obsessed with sex and compulsions. You know, obsessive compulsive means you're obsessed with sex and compulsions. Twitch has extremely exacerbated his condition by displaying many sexually suggestive women streamers through Twitch's twisted programming and netcode, making it nearly impossible for the plaintiff to use Twitch without being exposed to such suggestive sexual content. There is no way for the plaintiff to filter... Really? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? There's no way for the plaintiff to filter streams he'd like to watch based on gender, male or female. Therefore, yeah, I'm sure there's far more female streamers on Twitch than... Yeah, no, you're right, bro. Yeah, I believe you. I believe that you're just forced to look at a bunch of women who are mostly in the just chatting or like, you know, social eating or whatever tag. If this guy was actually looking for like video game footage, people playing video games, then why is he looking at titty streamers? That seems to be like a different segment of I don't know. This guy is a hero. This guy is cringe. Well, I guess we just about covered everything. He cannot filter out the women on the site. No viewer can. Twitch doesn't have a gender filter or Do we want that? Is that what we want? Therefore, Mr. Estavillo is exposed to all genders while searching for any type of stream. So this is the female gender's fault for like existing around this man who's got obsessive sex compulsions. Man, I might be bringing up the Sangi sooner than we fucking think. All right, well, let me see here. Twitch takes advantage of the plaintiff and many other sexually addicted viewers. Is that the medical terminology for simps? By allowing them to subscribe, donate, or pay bits to these women streamers who are only streaming with the sole purpose of taking advantage of such disadvantaged individuals who just want to watch a video game stream through. Guys, this guy is innocent and has no guilt in this situation. This is all the women's fault and Twitch's fault because he decided to click on titty streamers. You know, he was just like going through Twitch and he was like looking, and there's no way to turn off those dreaded women showing up in your Twitch, you know, results. And so he was just going through and like, you know, like a black hole, like a vortex, like a vaginal vortex. The videos with the titty streamers just sucked him in. And he had no way of dealing with that because of his condition. He was conditioned to give them money, and that's Twitch's fault. That's really... I understand. Like, I totally understand. This totally makes sense. They're enticed to spend money on these women for attention and sexual innuendo. God, I'm so glad that I did read this. The streamer may do when donated to, i.e. blow a kiss into the camera and make sexual ASMR noises. The term sexual ASMR noises is in a legal document to entice the sexually addicted viewer to donate more. Did this guy write this himself? Or was this like a lawyer who had to print this shit up? Well, what do you guys think? I don't know if it says anywhere who like actually wrote this, but Twitch uses this immediate gratification reward system against their sexually addicted viewers, no different than how a casino would, or how the website chatterbait.com operates. Twitch just doesn't care as they should, and as is explicitly written by their own lawyers in their own TOS. All right, well, I'm not gonna bother reading a bunch of fucking Twitch TOS. However, as you can see from the screenshots below, Twitch did not I'm beginning to think that this joker wrote this because he didn't capitalize the T in Twitch. Did not permanently ban these violators of their own TOS, as all of these female streamers continue to operate and influence kids under the tender age of 13. Don't use that word. All of these female streamers continue to operate and influence kids under the... Oh, okay, I read that. And all because these female streamers continue to generate Twitch a lot of revenue via subscriptions, donations, and bits, of which Twitch takes more than half. As you can see, these women continue to expose viewers who just want to see people playing video games on Twitch, but instead get exposed to sexually addictive material and content on a consistent and regular basis, daily. And then there's a colon for some reason. And I guess this is where the... Oh, yeah, here's just a gallery of... Okay, is that just... Did I just see her? Okay, we're just going to scroll on past that. ST, I mean, yeah, no, I know about the Twitch ladies, but this is also not something you need to, like, look at. Look at all of these, they're like black and white, this like... this guy had to go through the catalog of women that he follows on Twitch. And we'll get to that fucking catalog soon, but he had to go through the catalog of women that he follows to like find all of these screenshots to show off how sexually provocative they are. And yeah, this is great. This girl's just... What is wrong? What did this girl do? She's just sitting here. I mean, yeah, she's got her tits. I mean, she's got a bit of cleavage. She's probably also a titty streamer, but she looks like she's just sitting here. What, you couldn't find a better picture of this one? That's... Okay, now I gotta be careful with the scrolling, because we don't know when we're just gonna get... You know what, actually, I'm just gonna make sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and, make sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. And I'm just gonna, you guys have seen, what's, here. You get the picture. We saw some of this before too. We got Alinity. We got... Who's this girl? Oh, I'll have to save her for later. Pokimane. We got... Oh, this is some... This guy's a curator of the content right there. This is some good pictures. Anyways, so yeah, we're just gonna move on past all this, and here... Oh, okay. Here we have all of... hang on. All of these streamers still operate today as the most popular streams on the channel, and on the channel? Do you think Twitch is like a TV channel? And provide Twitch with the most income generated, as well as providing links to their Instagrams on their Twitch homepages for easy access to more lewd photos. I can't speak today. That's great. These Instagrams are linked on their Twitch page in the info section below for the sexually addicted and for underage. He keeps appealing to like the children. I guess because that's the best way of doing this, is like, it's not me. It's not the fucking weird greasy guy who can't stop jerking off. It's the children you got to be concerned about. They're the ones that are going to be hurt by Sasha Grey streaming on Twitch. However, the cream of the crop, Twitch's most egregious act yet, is officially partnering with a porn star known as Sasha Grey, who attracts anywhere from 2,000 to 7,000 viewers on a daily basis, some of which undoubtedly are 13 years of age or younger. Twitch streamer Sasha. So, I mean, did they officially partner with her? Yeah, that's a little weird. Wait a second. So you can't even show like a PP on stream, but like by mistake for a second, but they're officially partnered with Sasha Grey. Are you kidding me? Okay. Didn't I see her take like 50 cum shots? Okay, so anyways, claims and harm. I thought that said haram actually, which is probably also true. The plaintiff who suffers from sexual addiction has suffered much worse given that Twitch has exacerbated his condition. The plaintiff's username on Twitch is and he is following exactly 786 female streamers while following 0 male streamers, with that number continuing to grow as the plaintiff has little control over his addiction. Twitch does not limit how many female viewers a customer can follow via their web. What are these new rules we're campaigning for here? What is the future of Twitch in a world where this lawsuit wins? Holy shit. We're gonna have like gender segregation on Twitch because some people can't keep their hands off their fucking dicks. Attached to this lawsuit is the lay forensic applications of sex addiction. Well, you ain't getting lay forensic anytime soon. Which depicts many examples of previous lawsuits in which case law is well established, depicting those companies such as Twitch can be held liable for their misconstrued and devious actions if done with extreme disregard for the consumer's well-being through negligence or blah, 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 blah. The plaintiff had also purchased a fleshlight previously, which went largely unused until Twitch. Mr. Estevillo began using the device while he watches female Twitch streamers and often ends up chaffing his penis every day with the device, making it extremely painful and constant, which ends up causing redness and mild infections at the tip, since the fleshlight is electrical and also vibrates. The plaintiff therefore often has to use the Neosporin on his tip to prevent necrosis. The plaintiff often stays up for hours staring at the breasts of girl streamers, which ends up damaging his retina and making his eyes bloodshot for days. Eye drops do nothing to hide his shame from his parents, and he is often questioned by people he comes into contact with as to why his eyes are so bloodshot and red, which leads to further embarrassment and isolation. The plaintiff... I'm really trying to get through this with a straight face. The plaintiff once ejaculated on his PC monitor. All right, well, there goes that one. Ejaculated on his PC monitor, causing a short circuit and small fire. Wow, that's quite a. You must eat a lot of protein. Maybe he's on the Peter North diet. I don't know. A fire and a short circuit because of the nut within the electrical system of his gaming rig and causing his apartment to black out temporarily. For more okay. So Twitch is... That's amazing. I don't know if it's going to get better than that one, but we're going to keep going. Twitch's policy/service reputation. Twitch already has a shoddy reputation, as can be gleaned from each of their current Prime services, below of which all under-deliver. Wow, this is some great English. And some outright defraud the consumer through nefarious measures, practices, and policies. Twitch Turbo. However, Twitch violated plaintiff's rights to avoid seeing ads because when he was erroneously banned from certain streamers' channels... Erroneously banned from their channels. What do you think he might have done, this man who can't stop damaging his penis due to the cum? What do you think he might have done and led this man to being erroneously banned from certain streamers' channels? He had to create another account in order to see what was being said in these streamers' chat rooms, as Twitch has recently begun denying Turbo subscribers the right to even see chat rooms when banned for any reason whatsoever. Twitch has essentially taken away the whole chat feature system already in place from any banned Turbo subscribers that are still paying for their ad-free Turbo service. And now, in order to engage with these chat rooms, or even to at the very least see the chat, Twitch Turbo subscribers must now create a non-Turbo account to see the chat rooms, which now all include ads. So Twitch is at fault for this guy ban evading. Did he read the part? I don't know. I haven't read Twitch's TOS. Did he read the part that presumably exists? Presumably? Did he read the part that probably exists that says you can't create a secondary account to, continue the shit posting and being a sex weirdo? Allegedly. I'm just assuming that that's the reason. But, there's probably a clause against that. Twitch Prime free games with Prime. Oh, this ought to be good. Twitch announced free games with Prime in March of 2018 to be of the same value and in the similar vein of Microsoft's games with gold on Xbox Live, Game Pass, or Sony's offerings. However, Twitch Prime continues to underdeliver, as you can see in their most recent listing of free games in the screenshot below. But oh my god, he doesn't like the games enough? He literally just doesn't like these games enough, and that's why he's complaining. These games are hardly up to par compared to what other gaming services are offering in the moment, and at an even more reduced price, meaning Twitch is overselling their Prime service and have committed false advertising. Wait, at an even more reduced price. So wait, it's under delivering on what the other gaming services are offering, but it's also cheaper than the other. You know, Snake Pass is pretty good. Anyways, Twitch also allows hosted raids by these female streamers to promote other sexually suggestive streamers in an endless cycle. You're going to get caught in a wormhole, as Matt Watson once put it. These legal hosted raids essentially act like view bots to artificially inflate any one particular streamer's view count, as some streamers either pay for a host or are friends with these people who host or raid them. Not to mention, Twitch has a bad reputation by still artificially inflating their overall site numbers and is guilty of other dubious legal methods of inflating view count so that they can promote certain streamers or games for profit. Blah, 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 blah. Request for relief. Plaintiff respectfully prays for a judgment against defendant for injunctive and immediate cancellation and permanent ban of the female streamers listed above, along with any other female or male streamers that violate Twitch's own TOS in a similar way. Also for the permanent ban of any and all female or male streamers that have not yet been permanently banned for such... What? So, ban everybody who goes against the TOS, and then also ban everybody who hasn't yet been banned for going against the TOS. This is very interestingly, I believe the term pretzel logic applies here. $25 million in punitive damages to be split between the plaintiff and other Twitch Prime Turbo subscribers, with any monies left over to be donated to both COVID-19 and Black Lives Matters charities and funds of the court's choosing. Oh, and then we got, like, attached, like, medical documents. Okay, well, let me take a look at this and make sure if I can even look at this. Sex addiction document. So this is, like, proof of his sex addiction or something. This is, like... Okay, this is fine. I can show this. This is fine. Because this is literally just... This is literally just... some article, like, in a book or some shit about sex addiction. It's like a okay, so that's that guy. Somebody in chat was saying that they think this is a joke. I don't know if they meant this is hilarious and it's a joke, or like it's meant as a joke. I believe that it's true. I honestly believe this one's true. I think this one rides the line just close enough that I believe that this one's true. I think this man honestly believes that he can... I don't know if he believes that he can win, but I think he honestly has some problems. So we're gonna take a look at something else now. Let me figure out what are next. Let me see here. Chi-Chi the Eternal. What is this channel? Oh god, why does this channel have a Oh no. Oh no, this channel has 1 million subscribers. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I might have to look at this one. Maybe we'll look at this one. First though, let me take a look at here's this guy. And yes, if you're just joining us, I know you can't currently see no, don't play the video. I know you can't currently see. I'm just trying to find something that's just... What the fuck is this channel? Okay. Dealing with depression? Spam review. Alright, well, we might look at this channel another time. I'm just trying to figure out what the next thing is here. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so... somebody in the server yesterday found this guy. I don't know how she found him, but credit to Sasha for finding King Fishman. And King Fishman is a a SoundCloud person, King Fisherman, Timmy Cudmore, 700 plus songs, or 1700, sorry. Kingfishman.com. We'll have to look at that website. Some are professionally mixed and mastered in New York City at Skyroom Studio. And you can see the kind of songs. Big Mouth Trout on Ice. Need a Feed of Fish. Fishy's Pulling Tighter. 20-pound test, Fishy. Show yourself, Fishy. Biggest fish on. Fish in my net. What's a good one? Cast in Your Face. Look how often he posts, too. Oh, okay. No, those are in the spotlight. But 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Man, I wish my music output was like this. Fish breaks my line. You're jumping all around. What about my jumping all around? Fishies is caught. I'm going to assume that's how this is spelled. That's how this is pronounced. Fishes is caught. We're gonna catch the fishes, everybody. This is a country song. Let's listen. Oh my. Oh my. Are we supposed to be able to understand his his vocals right now? Is this like shoegaze? Is this fish shoegaze? This kind of does sound like something you'd hear in like one of Joel's fishing Tuna Tuesday streams or something. This feels like background music for Sega Bass Fishing Pro 2002 or something. The audio quality is about on par with that. This is borderline experimental. Honestly, the guitar part isn't so bad. He just needs to fix the vocals. The vocals aren't great. This one's the Big Mouth Trout on Ice, and it's also like one of his more popular ones at the moment. Let's take a listen. Yeah, I'm going fishing, and I love to fish, and I really love to fish like you, bitch. And all the water doesn't have any more fish, because I've fished up all the fish. Alright, good. Does he have any songs that aren't about fish? Like, maybe he has one where he just, like, goes into his feels. He just starts talking. Useless fish. How dare you say that? Every fish is sacred.
Useless. Yeah, you're useless. You're always there in the same old spot.
Send somebody this song.
Well, today you will be caught. Man, oh man, you are so useless.
Send your crush this song with no context.
Every time I catch my bait, laying down with the most useless fish I've seen around. You're always laying down in the same old.
If you're ever mad at your girlfriend, just send her this song with no context and just be like, you're the most useless fish around, and it's like double the insult. That's great.
Yeah, you're lazy. You're going to get caught.
You're about to get cut.
Man, oh man, you were so useless.
Yeah, somebody in chat says this is Big the Cat's favorite music. I think you're right about that. Yeah, fishy, on my way, fishy. Bigger than I realized. Oh. Oh. Do you think it was this big? The space between these two? So essentially, this is the Canadian Viper. This is in every way the Canadian equivalent to Viper. You're welcome. You're welcome. The rest of the world. You know, who says white people have no culture? This guy needs to become like a channel mascot. I think I need to open every video with an intro now and have this guy's music for every intro. I think that's important. King Fishman Fishing. I think we're gonna listen to one more and then we're gonna take a look at his site, and then we're gonna see what horrors that awaits that await on his site, and then we're gonna probably take a look at something else after that. But fish is on. Fish are getting away. Catching me all kinds. Smells fishy to me. Now see, this is the song that this is one that's good for Valentine's Day. Just one more fish. Fish fry is best. Holy coyote! What a bite. Fish, big fishing hole. This is another one that's good for Valentine's. Okay, I'll stop. I'm a fisherman. All right, let's. This one sounds. This is like a victory fanfare. Let's listen to this one. Guys, do you feel it? Do you feel it yet? Do you feel the soul of this music? Alright, well, that's King Fishman, everybody. That was very special. That was the special musical performance of the stream. Thank you. Thank you very much, King Fishman. So yeah, that's the Canadian fish-themed Viper. Let's take a look at another thing now. What are next? Actually, maybe I should do some super chats for a little bit. I'm going to do a couple of super chats for a little bit, and then we're going to get into some other assorted brand of nonsense. Let's get some bops happening here. Hang on. Get some good music going. That's some good music. Alright, let's take a look here. $2 from NXL Productions. Pre-stream super chat. I love you. Thank you. I love you too. I hope you're having a good stream. $14 from Corgi Time. Yo! I've never made it to a stream before. Let's go! Well, you know what? After the fish guy, I think that you know what? This is a real stream. This is a real old stream right now. This is really happening. $2 from Mew Ichigo Bully stream. Oh, I don't know about that one. How much are we really bullying? Did I bully Fishman? I was in awe of Fishman's talent, honestly. Personally, I just wish that I could put out as much music as he puts out. $5 from Bolt S. Please call Peace a stinky little boy. Go take a shower, Peace. Your mom can smell you all over the house. You need to take a shit. $2 from Bass Night or Base Night. I had a BK chicken sandwich. It's bad. Don't try it. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. $5 from a warm toilet seat. Yo, Claw Aniki. First time seeing a stream live. I normally catch the VODs. But welcome to the live experience. This is good. Anything can happen in the live experience. I could see Amaranth's vagina by mistake. Copyright infringement. Who knows? Anything could happen. £5 from Doomer Adonis. Longtime fan, first time donator. Take my Britcoin, Papa Claw. Your stream is going to make my Warhammer painting go by quickly. Well, have fun painting those Warhammers. Try to stay within the lines, I guess. I don't know anything about it. But I've seen the end results, and a lot of them look pretty cool. So, there you go. $5 from Magos Nameros. Yeah, you were totally going to do it, Claw. I was! I said it at the end of the last video, but then the channeling Eric thing came up, and now I gotta clown on. Not clown. I need to just talk about channeling Eric a bit. Definitely not legally not doing anything more than just talking about her. I promise. But yes, the dirt video and the sushi bacon. Apparently, somebody in the server made a sushi bacon cheeseburger, and it was actually pretty good. So that's exciting. You know what? Maybe it won't be that bad. Maybe it won't be that bad. $5 from Mr. Grims99. Got my boy into Yakuza because of you mentioning it / reminding me how truly great it is. Hashtag Flangang. I should show you, actually. I've been a filthy casual normie, and I made I started playing Sims 4. Don't worry, I didn't buy it. I mean, what? So I started playing Sims 4, and thank you to whoever that person was that made the Kiryu sim, because it looks really good. Anyways, hashtag Flangang, you're correct. And I hope that your boy and or yourself, I don't know when you say got my boy into Yakuza, I don't know if you actually mean yourself or another person. But I hope I hope everybody involved enjoys some nice Yakuza. $2 from Joshua Young. Where you been, my man? You've been gone too long. Well, I've been working on the next video a little bit, but also, I've been trying to move out from my current not so great place. So, yeah, kind of busy, but and also there really just hasn't been that much to talk about. I mean, I was unaware until today that apparently J-Station. I knew that he was back. We did a stream about that, but I was unaware until today that he did a police arresting his girlfriend prank. He dresses up as a cop, which is illegal, by the way, but that's never stopped him before. And he arrests his girlfriend. I guess it's not illegal to dress up as a cop, but it's illegal to impersonate a cop. At least, I guess it's not. I guess it's fake in the video. The point is, he did that like 5 days after, the incident happened in the United States. So, that's interesting. But I didn't know about that. So I really haven't had much to talk about, honestly. That's kind of where I've been. Just not having that much to say. $5 from Ryushu Supercat. Clother Dork. Take me to balloons as thanks for introducing me to Arion and Symphony X. Well, you're welcome. I hope you find that there's a lot of There's a lot of crossover of Symphony X musicians in Aryan projects. Not Aryan, Arion. You got to make sure you pronounce it correctly, or people think you're saying a different word. No, there's a lot of Russell Allen appears a lot on various Arion albums. So does Michael Romeo, and I think the keyboard player shows up once or twice. Also, new Arion album later this year. Very cool, very cool. Kanye. $2 from I Don't Care. A lot of shoe-on head looking girls. Rip Armor. Yeah, everybody's gonna get banned off of Twitch for being a little too titty. $2 from Mew Ichigo. Panic disorder is a thing. It's kind of like PTSD. Well, okay then. I guess he suffers from that too. $15 from the Skullivan. Been going through some stuff, but your streams are keeping me sane. Here's some for the booze fund. I actually haven't been drinking much lately, but thank you very much. I hope that the streams are keeping you doing you well. You know, I hope that you're doing well. It doesn't sound like you're doing well, but I hope that you're doing better soon, at least. $5 from Bass Knight or Bass Knight. Ever since we got out of the Stone Age, humanity has been going downhill. And you know, you're really correct about that. I think I'm gonna actually leave the super chats right on that one, because that is a great spot to leave it out on. So I am going to stop the music real quick. We're going to continue. There he is. There's that boy. We're gonna continue with the stream content. And what do we have next? What are next? Oh, do you guys want to watch a stupid bad infomercial and make fun of it? Or should I be drunk for that? I feel like I should be drunk for that. You know what? We'll do that when I'm... we'll do that on a stream when I'm drinking. There's some bad infomercials out there that I'd like... I think we'll just make a whole stream of that. So we'll save that one. We'll save that. Here's something else that somebody in the server suggested. To follow up the fish thing, here's another water-related, somewhat rednecky activity called Skarping. Apparently, this is a sport where you're like water skiing or something, and you're trying to catch carp with a net. So apparently, this is a thing. Let's take a look. Skarping by Peoria carp hunters. Warning, do not attempt skarping without proper safety equipment and knowledge of the waters operating in. Okay, this is a good... We have like a theme going in the stream tonight. We got like sex weirdos and then the rest of these guys. I hope these guys aren't sex weirdos. Water benders, yes.
Ooh, yeah, finally.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
was getting skunked today. Woo!
Daddy's eating a freshwater boot tonight.
Oh, what a keen. And one of them? This is ridiculous.
Wow, I was right, actually. But fry that boot up and add a little paprika to it, and it'll be fine.
What is that?
Beggars can't be choosers. It seems like you're a pretty shitty fisherman.
Hey, try this out instead. Catch. Thanks, mister.
Hey, nerd, wanna go skarping? Skarping sounds a little too similar to LARPing for me. Okay, so you catch the... Okay, so not only do you catch the carp while you're doing, like, water skiing with a net, you also try to put them in a basketball hoop. Oh, okay. Welcome to the United States, everybody. You guys wearing a fucking football helmet, too. Okay, well, now I'm gonna get copyright stricken. Stricken and worldwide blocked. So I'm just gonna not play the music. But yeah, we got... were those CGI fish? Hang on a second. That looks like, I don't know, that looks like a fake fish to me. That looks like a fucking hoax fish. So yeah, they're catching carp with a net, and wow. I mean, to be honest, it's not the worst sport idea I've ever seen. It's a better idea than like euchre. Let's do another. Let's do another video here. Let's see if there's another channel that does this. These are all from like years ago. I guess this was like a very short-lived idea, and then everybody just stopped having like fun with skarping. But let's watch Scott McGrath. This is the same video we just saw. What the fuck? No. Give me a different video. Here, this is a different video. Real world wildlife. And we got turkeys. You know, I think that's the wrong animal, actually. I don't know if you want to... Oh, this is like the intro, I think. Okay, so we're gonna go skarping, everybody. What? Oh, good job. Good job. What the fuck was this guy's name? Hang on. Chance Carliker? Get a load of this motherfucker right here. Get a load of Chads. So she whacks the guy in the ass. Okay, let's get to the skarping. Let's get to the good stuff. Just more copyright claimed music. That's awesome. I love it. I love how even when I do a stream where I don't when I do a stream where I don't fucking play like copyrighted music, I still it's wonderful. So this is not skarping. Oh, I just realized this isn't skarping. This is entirely a completely different thing. I don't even know why we're watching this. But it's slightly different. But it's a similar energy. People beating the shit out of fish and doing weird fish things. This turned into a real fish weirdo stream. Especially when Alinity was on stream. So bow fishing. Yeah, I guess skarping really isn't all that popular of a thing. I thought that this was like an activity, but I guess it was just like one video that some people made. Is this really wow, this is really by upload date. Yeah, it's just like one video of people skarping. And then what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Fuck off, child. Alright, well, that's skarping. I thought that was a bigger... I thought that was like a hobby that people had, but I guess that was literally just one video. I thought that was I really thought that was like a sport that people played and there was going to be tournaments of skarping. There should be. Now I'm convinced that it's a pretty good like baseline for a sport, you know? It combines all the pleasures of fishing with fucking skiing and basketball, and like there's like a little bit of like the fruit catcher mini game in there. It's great. It's skarping is awesome. We need more of that. So let's move on from skarping though, and let's take a look here at well, here's a channel people told me to look at. I guess keeping with the fucking fish theme, the weird unexpected fish theme. Let's go to flying over trout. Did we look at this guy? No, I don't think we looked at this guy. People told me to look at this guy. Flying over trout. What the fuck is this? Oh, he's related to the Angry Grandpa show, which means he's related to fucking... potentially related to Daddy05. That's interesting. So this guy's homeless? This guy's homeless and he's still like vlogging? Oh man. Brother, find other things to do. Homeless with no phone? Okay. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't look at this. This is making me depressed now. What's the most popular thing? Huh. Oh god, the angry grand... Okay, never mind. We don't need to look at this guy. Never mind. This is just making me fucking miserable at this point. What the fuck is... Now we're just looking at whatever. What the fuck is this? I'm too afraid to go to the hospital? Oh, it's Nikocado. Never mind. I'm good on that. Thank you. We are divine. What is this? Oh. Oh, is this the fucking vegan cult that FPS Diesel was talking about? You guys want to learn about a vegan cult on YouTube that just exists, apparently? Apparently Obama, like, gave this woman some kind of commendation or something. If you guys aren't aware, you should probably take a look at FPS Diesel's video about it, but... Yeah, uploads. Give me the full... Yes, that's all the uploads. Okay, well, let's watch this one. 24 minutes.
Global climate emergency. That's what more than 11,000 scientists around the world
issued a warning of
Is this video edited by Patrice Wilson?
untold suffering.
if humanity doesn't take immediate action.
In a world. Unicorn. Do you people not know when I did? I love when people complain that I don't do enough videos, and then there's like always people that just never watch like half of my videos. It's wonderful. By the way, Unicron removed the uniporn from sale. I was considering buying it, but she had to be a killjoy.
We are love. We are divine. We are compassion. We are all the best in the universe. It is just we forget. We are too busy,
number one.
Too busy for daily survival, working. We have no time to do research, so we did not know that these things are truly poisonous to us.
Truly poisonous.
We live in a hectic and chaotic world.
Oh, you were so close to doing the meme. Everybody here, we got the preamble, we heard we live in a... And the context was perfect for it. And you just failed us all. I already hate this video.
Every day, we are bombarded with all kinds of distressing news.
Every day we're bombarded with bad news. Almost as disappointing as my son. Or the last Star Wars movie.
When global warming is in the news again, we feel helpless. But life goes on.
Is this hiding in my room?
Past inaction means we could be reaching the critical 1.5 degrees Celsius temperature increase in just 9 years. With the world population growing at an alarming rate, adding another 1 billion people in the next...
Guys, you don't understand. We don't live in the society. The society lives within us.
13 years. And before we know it, we are arriving at the place we fear most.
So how about Vault Boy and Smash? Anyways, on an unrelated
Can
note.
we still fix it?
We can fix
If
it.
we
We
do
just
not
need to
know
stop
the
eating
source of our
animals.
being, then we do not live according to the cosmic law, and that makes trouble for us.
Science is a tool assisting us in...
Yeah, I really don't like Vault Boy and Smash. That was weird and not entirely welcome. I didn't like that. And I like Fallout too.
understanding the mechanics of nature. We invented the clock to emulate how our planet moves around the sun. But why do planets know how to run like clockwork without colliding? Science is slowly waking up to what the ancients have already known.
I mean, maybe there's like gravitational stuff happening and like the push and pull of like, I don't know, something like that. Maybe it's vegan Jesus though. I don't know.
There is such a thing as life force.
Yeah, what the fuck does this have to do with vegan? I don't know. I love when cults are like, they're like, we're like a weird cult that focuses on aliens, and you look at their website, and they're like, the aliens are nowhere to be seen. You got to go deep into the texts to figure out how the aliens have anything to do with their fucking cult. And that's exactly what this is, except instead of aliens, it's veganism. Somewhere deep within the sacred Jedi texts, somewhere deep within that is the reason why veganism is the key to all of this, because it's a funnier diet than we've ever had in the series. I don't know what's with all the Star Wars references
that we
tonight.
perceive as reality, there is a vast, unseen spiritual realm governing the whole universe. Spirituality helps us understand the root of our problem and how we can solve it.
Picture this realm, if you will. A great disk of light representing the universal network, suspends in space, and all living beings are little balls of light connected to it through strands of light. Like a spiritual internet, this connection...
Spiritual internet. Go on, go on, old mystical Asian woman. Please
That's
continue.
souls.
Are you like the lady in Freaky Friday? Anybody see the new Drew Gooden? Are you like the lady in Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan, who gives her and Jamie Lee Curtis like magic fortune cookies that somehow through, and I quote, some kind of Asian voodoo that turned them into the... Are you? No?
Access to different levels of knowledge according to the individual's experience.
One day I meditated, and suddenly...
Hold up, everybody. Someone in chat says BRB dinner. Hang on, we gotta wait for him. So how you guys doing? Pokemon MOBA, that's weird.
I was startled
Anyway.
by some real grave images and information that came flooding in. There is methane gas. There is carbon dioxide. There will be catastrophic consequences from the meat industry.
While
The meat industry? What? I bet this is what Neil Breen... I bet this is his religion. We finally
scientists have known
We
that
finally found Breenganism.
greenhouse gases produced by the meat industry are a significant contributor to global warming. The World Watch Institute report shows that by taking the unaccounted emissions, including methane from belches of livestock, as high as over 51% of global greenhouse gas emissions.
Okay, I no longer care. We're jumping ahead.
Abiding by the principle of live and let live, adhering to the universal law where we grant life to beget life.
Oh, that's from the Supreme Master, everybody. That's how you know it's real information, because she calls herself the Supreme Master, and that means that anything she says is right.
55
After all, she said that she was the Supreme Master, so there you go. I mean,
billion animals are slaughtered each year. When the choice we make for what we eat directly supports the suffering and death of so many animals, we cannot simply...
okay, we don't need to see that. All right, then.
Methanes and nitrous oxide.
If you eat
Unnecessary.
further down on the food chain rather than animals which have produced many greenhouse gases and used much energy in the process of growing that meat, you can actually make a bigger contribution.
Yeah, grow that meat. Yeah, feed the gherkin to the meat.
Why is James Cameron here?
Here's a handy thermostat that we can just turn it all down with. Because carbon dioxide coming out of tailpipes is something that's going to be around.
Yeah, this is fine, you know, James Cameron, and all that. All this is fine, but like someone in chat said, burger tastes good, though.
For hundreds of years. It's got a
I don't know, I'm not convinced. Burger tastes pretty good.
active half-life of 100 years. Methane...
Half-life 100 confirmed.
Only 12 years. And methane is a big component of agricultural greenhouse gases. So methane has a big warming effect, but you can switch it off in 12 years. So that's pretty amazing.
Can we switch you off, though, so you stop making fucking movies?
I've made that decision irrespective of what legislators do. And we can't wait for them. We need to take action ourselves.
But we can wait for you to make 78 more Avatar sequels. Okay.
I'm in it just to rewrite history.
And it's time for copyright music. Okay, that's cool. That's great. Okay, so that's the We Are Divine vegan cult, everybody. There's more to see here. They have a website which Diesel said to probably not go to without turning on your VPN. You need the VPN, ma'am. And I don't feel like going to all the trouble at the moment. So let's move on. And let's take a look at something that I was actually considering looking at a couple of months ago. This is something called Magnasanti. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with this, but this is... You guys know the game SimCity? 3000 in particular? I decided to make... somebody decided to make a city that was the perfect city. And I thought we'd take a look at this. This is from 10 years ago. This is an old video, but a lot of you might not be familiar with this. And I wanted to take a little bit of a look at the video itself and some of the stuff surrounding it. The guy who did this originally is actually still around. So that's pretty interesting. But let's take a look. So again, this is the perfect Sim City, the final city. And it has the right music for the occasion. So we have this pattern. And then we have epilepsy. And I think this might be a metaphor for communism. 1 million Sims. And so, if you look closely, you can see the swastika that he's building in secret. No, I'm just kidding. 6 million Sims complete. No cheat! So now we get the definition of what a cheat code is. Wow, I remember this video being less, I don't remember it being quite as overt about how, like, freaky it's supposed to be. I remember the vibes being a little more subtle. In Magnasanti, the most advanced construction techniques were employed to achieve a near optimum population density configuration. Zone layout consists of more than 9 to the power... I'm not good at math. Module sections, zone types, and services are distributed evenly for maximum efficiency. And you can see what kind of hellish... If you know anything about SimCity, you'll know based on what zones are, and you'll know that the green that you see here, that's all... that is all fucking residential zoning. And then the blue is all commercial. And the yellow, the little dots of yellow here that look like vomit, that's all industrial. So this entire place has been, like, meticulously designed perfectly to have, like, this grid of fucking a little bit of industrial here. It's like min-maxed SimCity, where it's, like, the most... I don't know, it's crazy. Also, I don't think this is actually the original video, so we might have to take a look at the other video. I might be wrong, though. Transportation. Okay, here we get to the planning. And this is how he built this whole thing. You think that this just came about through SimCity. Oh no, you're wrong. Oh, you're so wrong. Plans started in 2006. The original name for the city was Populatria, and you can see these drawn out, these incredibly precisely drawn out, like, figures. These shapes. Look at this fucking math. Look at this. Look at this shit. This is for SimCity, everybody. This is like the zoning ratios and the math and the divided by and the oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a Triforce. That's good. Uh-huh. And there's just so much fucking effort went into this. Part 2, the Santi series. Oh, here's some good music. So these, I believe, are the prototypes for the Magnasanti, the final version. Look at this dystopian nightmare. I wonder if there's books based on this now. Like, there should be. Somebody should have written a fucking book about Magnasanti, the terrifying nightmare city. Because we get into the really fucked up shit soon, where it starts to talk about, like, how all of the Sims are intentionally kept at very poor health to, like, I think it's something to do with, like, cycling through the population quickly or something. It's really fucking frightening, actually. I think this is music from Hitman 2, isn't it? Like the original Hitman 2? Good choice. Yes, the two things that should inspire all city planning. Kowloon Walled City and Koyaanisqatsi. Chip City. Open your eyes! Someone says, wow, this isn't pretentious at all. And it's like, yeah, it is a little pretentious, but also look at the fucking shit that he made. Did you see? Did you see? Did you see the calculations? Did you comprehend the magnitude of this man's mathematics? I think look at this shit. I think he's allowed to be a little bit fucking pretentious. And you know what? He's being pretentious using Hitman 2 music, so that's perfectly acceptable. So we've got the Parasanti layout here with the police stations and fire stations. And I love how the distinction between these two is they're both dots, but they're slightly differently sized dots. That's great. I'm sure that there's no way that'll get confusing. And then there's the center. And we've got all this fucking... There's a spaceport, and there's like zones. We can all agree that this is a little too much effort for a video game. Yeah. I wonder if somebody could speedrun making a city like of this kind of magnitude, like a 6 million sim city. I wonder if somebody could speedrun that and make it faster than, like, 6 months or whatever. Look at this fucking... Look at this fucking dystopia. This is the buildings where they live in. I think this is also where they work, if I'm not mistaken. There's something later about how they work in the same buildings they live to, like, increase efficiency or something. I normally don't get down too hard for stuff like that's kind of like fictional like this, stuff that doesn't really affect the real world in some way. I mean, if it's like bad, hilarious art or something, then that's fine. But like, I don't usually like ARGs or creepy pastas or whatever. I'm not really into that kind of thing. But something about this, maybe it's the fact that I like SimCity, but I don't know, just this fucking scary ass, like, terrifying nightmare future city. All hail China. So this city, this is another, again, this is just another one of the, like, prelude cities. This is one of the ones that led up to the main event. And this one took a year to make. Boyhood took 12 years to make. So we're going to jump ahead to Magnasanti itself. The big boy, the big dick daddy. I think actually there's some important stuff that we're missing. But, what is this part? Octagon. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, that's fine. So Magnasanti, this is the final version, I guess. And this is what the whole thing culminated in. Multiple years of work in SimCity. Fucking notebooks filled with planning. I couldn't even say they're scribbles. They're not even like crazy scribbles. The terrifying part is it's all neat and orderly. It's so terrifyingly neat and orderly. If you look at the fucking, like, if you look at this shit, this is perfectly, like, these lines are perfectly straight. Every single line is perfectly straight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, so this is Magnasanti. This is the final part. Inspired by the wheel of life and death. That's wonderful. That's great. Really, really wholesome. There's one park in all of the city. Some say that it's legendary. Actually, is this like a circus? Wow, that's deep. I love how it's all the same buildings too. I don't even know how that, because usually when you build stuff in SimCity, like, there's some level of randomness to what buildings show up. So it's fun. It's funny how they're all like the same buildings. I don't know. Micromanagement for absolute perfection. Connections to increase. Yeah. Burned out buildings over there. Libraries to increase. Oh my god, guys. Look at the library farm. Look at all of these buildings that are libraries. This isn't even like accounting for how, oh my god, this isn't even like accounting for how actual city structures would work. This is just like build a bunch of fucking shit to raise the stats at this point. But like, imagine if this was in an actual city and there's just this fucking library farm and every fucking building for blocks around is just libraries filled with books all about history and the before times. It derives from the word magnitude. Well, we got that much. That's not a tough one. Size, brightness, vastness, and immensity. So, what he's showing us here is the different maps of, like, stuff in SimCity where, like, there's like, none of these are at a super high flammability rating, so they won't, like, burst. And they're all powered and stuff like that. It's just kind of like detailed stuff. 100% of all zone structures are historical. 0 water pollution and 0 congestion. Neighbor deals. Okay, so this is all fine, and then you take a look at like some of this stuff. Here's the MoMA, design and violence. This is like an actual, like, museum of, this is the Museum of Modern Art, I believe. And yeah, Filipino architecture student Vincent Ocasla used the urban simulation video game SimCity 3000 to create and optimize his ideal city named Magnasanti. To design this virtual city of 6 million, he applied extensive calculations and modeling experiments. SimCity ostensibly encourages generative rather than destructive play. However, Ocasla wished to explore the slippage between an optimized SimCity and the dystopian virtual community produced by the strict regimentation required to sustain it. And yeah, that's kind of how it comes across. Hidden under the Ocasla highlights in a brutal dichotomy. Hidden under the illusion of order and greatness lies suffocating air pollution, high unemployment, no fire stations, schools, or hospitals, a regimented lifestyle. This is the price that these Sims pay for living in the city with the highest population. And like, yeah, it's just Saudis. What is this? I once designed the perfect non-gated gated community in Saudi Arabia. And Magnasanti is composed of various things. What does that have to do with... Okay, I'm not reading this whole thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Dude made some weird shit in SimCity and wound up in the Museum of Modern Art over it. And you know what? Honestly, I think he belongs there. This is some fucking... This is a terrifying view of the future, more and more each day. So let's move along here. Let's take a... Oh, this is something exciting. Hey guys, you want to see some real fucking shit? You guys want to see some absolute shit? Some literal shit? Because I can show you some shit. Hang on. Let me show you some fucking shit. So this is oh boy. This is gonna be a hard one to stream. Yeah, I can't show that. Can't show that. I can show the reviews, and that's the important thing. So this, okay, well, you know what? I can show this much. And yeah, there's nothing, okay, nothing here is gonna get me in trouble if I show this. Because this is all technically fine. There's no titty. Oh, actually, no. Okay, there's a little titty. There's a bit. Okay, there's some titty. There's some titty. All right. Well, okay. We can't see the products, but this website is called Shippable by My Poop from Love Rachel 2. And if we go to the shippables here. Yeah, she's selling her shit. Yeah, okay, I can show this. I found something that I can show you guys, everybody. I'm very excited to share it with you. I can show everything on the screen right now at this moment. Welcome to Love Rachel website, where we can buy the poo poo platter. We can buy some poo nut butter cups. We can buy an ounce of her saliva and shit-filled Twinkies, of course. So, yeah, that's just a little bit. That's basically the only part of this page that contains pictures that I can show you. We're going to look at some reviews shortly. But yeah, that's this page. Let's take a look at the chat. I hate humanity. Yeah, if Belle Delphine decides, I'm just saying, if she ever runs low on money, there's many options available to her. There's many options. So, yeah, let's take a look at some of the reviews here. Before we get to the reviews, actually, how much of this can I show? I can show all of this except for that. I am just straight up looking at a woman shitting herself right now. Thank God I remembered to cut away from that. Okay. So I can't show that, but I can show. Oh boy. You can see like a tiny... Guys, I think this is fine. I don't think this is gonna get me in trouble. You can see a tiny little bit of the GIF. The GIF of her shitting herself. But you can't see too much of it. Don't worry. You can't see too much. There's going to be a little bit of brown action going up there, but you won't be able to see too much of it. Don't worry. And we're going to read a little bit of this. Purchases will be shipped in the order they're received. Average wait before shipping will now be 10 to 12 weeks per turd from your order date due to super increased demand, and will come with tracking. You guys are really hungry for shit, aren't you? Booking me up for months like this. Normally, wait time is 3 to 4 weeks. I've gotten too popular for my own good. Buy now to get in line, smiley face. If you want poopy goods faster, order my other treats. Shipping to USA, Canada only. Postal services are bottlenecked in general because of all the extra online mailing people are doing during these times. So during these trying times, during these times of Corona, people are ordering her shit in increased demand. That's wonderful. That's great. Corona was a good thing overall. I think we should have really let it into our lives to take care of. Anyways, postal services, blah blah blah. If you want a video of me shitting out the turd I sent you, you can order a custom video, minimum 10 minutes. Check my custom video page for rates and info. If you ask for a custom video of your poop, you'll get what I poop during the shoot. I always try to have big poops, but variation happens. I'm STD, HIV, parasite-free. Yes, I got tested before selling my poo, and eat a mostly organic, non-vegetarian diet with lots of probiotics. I always get requests for my biggest poop, so let me be upfront and say that I'm always trying to make sure I produce big, nice turds, but it's not always something I can control, and I don't hold my shit to make the load bigger or harder. It's extremely painful for me. I'm also in demand, and I just can't. I can easily avoid mailing wet/small poop, but I can't custom make your load. Even less so if you want the shit I shat for you in a custom video. I usually shit every day, so if you're pleased with the size and quality of my poop from the way it looks in my vids/thumbnails, then you're good. You know, I was gonna say that this is a blight. This really goes to show that men everywhere are just fucking doomed. But honestly, to be fair, if Markiplier started selling his shit, I think a lot of women would buy that too. So I don't think it's a gender thing, honestly. Well, yeah, it is, because you would have to be Markiplier or PewDiePie. Imagine if PewDiePie sold his shit. That would be great. But yeah, you would have to be one of those people. If you were just a random guy. This is just a random woman, and she's found simps who will literally eat her shit. So yeah, welcome to 2020. But the genders aren't equal, guys. We promise. Anyway, so health disclaimer: while healthy poop can be used for life-saving medical treatments, such as for fecal microbiota transplants, poop is still poop, and I do like my extreme kinking on the informed side. So here's a little bit. Wait, she just said okay. So anyway, so we're gonna move along here, and actually, I'm gonna make sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that because there's oh boy, well there's someone here who has a good avatar. I'm just making sure that the avatars on the side here are all above board, and there's one guy who's got. You know, I think I can show that. That's fine. He's just eating some chocolate. It's okay. He just had an extra large chocolate ice cream scoop, and he So we're gonna read some reviews here, and let's take a look. Justin Osbo, I do recommend. I mostly buy shit because I'm aroused by the strong smell and occasionally the taste. I mostly get off by rubbing it on myself and or using it as lubricant. Tyler, verified owner. This shit is dope. Really though, I doubt you'll be disappointed. Rachel's turds are big, as you can see from her videos. They're also nice and heavy. Since it's in a bag and not a Tupperware, you can really feel the weight of it. Consistency? Best around. She has a super healthy system, so her poop is full of fiber, and even some food, too. If you want an up-close look at what you'd be dealing with, check out this link. And I'm just going to go ahead and not look at that link. Playing with your food. Yeah, you know, we can our imagination can do the work there. This video showcases the inside of her turds. Really not sure what else to say when praising someone else's poop. It's definitely poopy. Go for it. Here's Alfie. Hey guys, you remember Alf? He's back. Having seen so many of Rachel's superb clips and been mesmerized watching those long, thick turds slowly emerging from her gorgeous ass, I just knew I had to have one to taste, to chew, and to swallow. When ordering, I asked Rachel if she would make a custom clip in which she simply sat as she told me exactly how I was to eat her poop. Rachel agreed, but conditionally I would have to write to her describing to her the taste. I shall try. The whole experience assailed me. Hang on, we need music for this. We need some good like classical music or something. What's a good what should I have here? Sims music. There you go. Sims. And then we get there you go. Let me just pop that in here. The whole experience assailed me with a medley of sensations as I followed Rachel's... Hang on, the music's not loud enough. God damn it. As I followed Rachel's instructions last night, I picked up her first turd and, as directed, kissed it with gentle awe, coating my tongue as I licked it for a while before biting off that first piece. As my teeth cut away that chunk of thick, hard turd, I felt the most exhilarating frisson of sexual excitement, compounded by the sight and sound of this beautiful woman in front of me, the woman whose shit was now in my mouth. Initially, the taste was something of a surprise, whereas the smell from the pack was strong with an earthy pungency, not less so by having spent over a week in the mail during its Atlantic crossing. That first taste was unexpectedly light, almost bland. For a while it lay on my tongue, softening. Slowly a little dissolved, and with it emerged the taste. That was earthy. I swirled it around in my mouth and coated my lips. The first tastes of Rachel's shit dribbled down my throat as I gazed at her and saw those fingers sharing my pleasure as they busied themselves at her own creamy lips. As that first turd softened the tip of my tongue, probed its depth. I'm reading this wrong, but anyways. Here it found taste, a rich animal flavor that I struggle to describe, but will never fail to recognize. I chewed the turd almost with a sense of urgency to test the texture, to explore the taste. Its texture, as with the others I later ate, was remarkably consistent. It was thick and heavy, indicative, I think, of a well-digested, high-fiber diet. The tastes were varied and fascinating, each morsel containing its own delight, its own surprise. There were many that I could not recognize, but I'm sure I detected a spice, but then it was gone to be replaced by... By what? A sweetness? Or was it a fragrance I could detect, and then it too was lost? I loved taking Rachel's hard turds and breaking them down with teeth and tongue until I could swallow her thick, liquid shit with its myriad different tastes. Heaven sent, and perhaps heaven's sent. Beautiful. Thankfully, the poop Rachel has mailed is very generous, and much remains in a cool store to eat in coming nights with more opportunities to test its taste and texture. But despite giving my teeth a thorough brushing, I still have, several hours later, a Rachel aftertaste to savor. No, I don't even know if we need to keep reading after that one. That's pretty good. I don't know if anything is gonna top that one. Just eat food, bro. Imagine the smell of his breath. The real scat man. Can we just go back to King Fishman? Yeah. The stream has really run the gamut here. Heaven's Sent. Yes. Scent. This guy is actually really good at writing. Yeah. That's true. He's pretty good. This amazing gift from the awesome Rachel is the best chocolate money can buy. I bought one of Rachel's poops and a custom video to go with it and had a great time. This was my first time having access to a woman's poop, so it was quite an experience for me. It was very well packaged, with no smell until I cut the vacuum bag. The initial smell from inside the bag was very strong, but the shit itself was surprisingly mellow smelling and actually rather interesting to look at and put my fingers in. Lots of texture and surprises. I had a little laugh when I found a whole bean. You know, I'm really thinking about Thos beans. There was also a small amount of rectal mucus on the denser part of the poop. I don't know if there's a word for that. Shit lube, butt snot, but that was pretty cool too. I tasted a little of what got on my fingers, and I was amazed at how sweet it was. I waited way too long to do this, and I'll definitely be doing it again. Yeah. Buy this. You won't be disappointed. Just the smell alone is worth the price. What's going on in the chat? Stop! No! Put the beans on it. That's correct. Put that's a real human bean right there. One whole bean, everybody. Isn't that exciting? Doesn't that just... That's just so exciting. It's hard to top Alfie's review, so I won't try. You're right. Like, it really is hard to top Alf. I don't see any of you guys doing that. Let me jump down to the bottom here. Hang on. Because I think this is sorted. Okay, yeah. Here's the most recent shit review. This is from Zombro. And this one... I guess, hang on. Let me do some more music for this one. This one looks like another good long one. No pun intended. Bear with me, as I'm not usually long-winded with reviews. I'm certain by the end some will think I'm her new marketing manager, all the while just being the average Joe who thinks it necessary to speak up and tell the heartfelt fact as opposed to glazing over flattering opinions. Starting with the package delivery, I've never respected so much detail to being discreet and cautious as I have with an order like Rachel's. These may be minor details to those first-time purchasers, but a major deal to those who are hypersensitive to how the product will actually arrive and have experienced less than otherwise embarrassing deliveries. By the time I got to the 5th or 6th level of layering, I wondered if I actually received her divine poo, as it was so well preserved. With the opening of her well-preserved package, I instantly resolved myself to the idea of I was receiving the goods of a reincarnated figure who was responsible for the phrase, "Girls' poo don't stink, lol." To the meat eater, it was the filet mignon. To the plant eater, it was the eggplant parmesan. However you shake it, Rachel's poo is unlike anything else and well worth the delivery time. I may be screwing myself by making my waiting time longer, so please don't listen to me. Call me BS and I will reap the benefits of what you were missing out on. Lol. Thank you, Rachel, for an experience I can only describe as heavenly. Heaven sent, am I right? What was this one? As a scat-loving Norwegian guy, it's not easy to get my hands on such creamy, tasty poop only Rachel can give. What, did they not shit in Norway? This was my second shipment, pure and delicious poop. I could not wait to open my present, so I started right when I came back home. I let it cool for about half hour as I was taking a shower. When finally our time was come, I opened the present. The smell struck me, but I knew. Get past it and let the taste amaze you, and I surely did. It was like 1,000 flavor bombarded my tongue and nose. I came like a fire hydrant exploded. Thanks. Okay, so that's the poop website. That's Rachel, everybody. That's pretty good. And I don't know. Is there anything else I want to talk about today? Anything else I want to bring up today? There's a couple things here that I forgot I was gonna look at, and now I'm looking at them, and I'm like, I should do a stream about this actually. Yeah, you know, I think. Actually, you know what? I've got one final thing for you here. And I think this will be kind of nice. We're gonna take a little bit of a we're gonna read some very nice lyrics, everybody. We're gonna read, what is this? We're gonna read some lyrics from a metal band, which is not a band I particularly like. This isn't my kind of metal, particularly. But they have very good lyrics, and I thought that we could read a couple of these songs and just enjoy some of the quality lyrics of this band. Now, we're not going to listen to the music because that would create copyright problems, and we don't want to do that. So, again, I'm going to substitute in some Sims music. I think, the Latin soundtrack. That'll work. That very nice. Okay. Okay, which one should I start with? So this album here is this is called Celebration of Exhumation or Exhumation by Sanatorium. And we're just going to read some of the lyrics here, and it's going to be really nice and chill, and we're going to have a good time. So I think I'm going to start with fetus rape here. Let's take a look. Ripping through the vaginal orifice, cutting with jigsaw and other tools, I put my incision deep within. Hang on, let me just go ahead and... There you go. That's good. As I grub with my blood-stained teeth, dismemberment of the female body, eviscerate her blood-filled entrails, I crush her pelvises with my fist, grabbing the fetus by the head, umbilical, cord snared around the throat. As the fetus suffocates, my cock penetrates the fontanelle. Devourer of children. Fetus rape. Finding delightment in this sex act, finding it so good to fuck, later down in the esophagus, I start to ejaculate. It's a very good song. This is poetry, honestly. This is like... We read the thing before about Magnasanti, and that's in the Museum of Modern Art. This should be in the museum. This is modern art, honestly. Let's move along here. Let's find another one. This one's pretty good. Shapeless and decomposed. Body floating in the filthy water in the bathtub. A mix of piss, turds, blood, and vomit stains its rotting skin. Larva has conquered the anal tracts. Slowly eaten by the swarms of flies. Rotten flesh delicacy. Tits has been cut off. Disgust and vileness fills the holes. It has been here for weeks, but no one ever knew about her. One of my many unsolved crimes. She is a dead young girl. Body floating in the filthy water in the bathtub. Okay, this is the chorus of the song. Okay, it's a good chorus. It's really catchy, actually. I understand. Torso filled with severed cuts. Most likely done with a butcher knife. How do you not? You killed her! How do you not know how they were... What do you mean, most likely? What did you... Fuck you! Hands and feet are bound. Cracked ribs show signs of resistance. Heart, kidney, and liver exhumed. The killer must have been a surgeon. Internal organs nowhere to be found. The murderer must have been a cannibal. Very good song. Good. This one's a great one. Oral fist fuck. This one's possibly my favorite. I force my fist into your mouth. Suck my fingers one by one. Teeth are breaking as I twist. Always a big-mouthed bitch. A gurgling sound is heard. Now what have we learned? Be careful for what you wish for, or I will give you some more. Oral fist fuck. Proceed down in your throat. Fingers are ripping out your tongue. You feel like vomiting, but my hands stops you. My hands stops you from doing it. Blood is running from your lips. I give you a warm and gentle kiss. Hot and sticky in the halls of flesh. I will give so much deserving death. That's actually... That's kind of a good lyric. I won't lie. That last one, it's not bad. It's not bad. Down in the rib cage, it's getting hard for you to struggle. I touch your beating heart with my cold hands of pleasure. I get so horny, so I jam my arm into your stomach. I like how it doesn't even end on a period. The song remains to go on. The song continues. Born Dead, and that's the last one on the album. Man, I think I'm good on this one. I'm already gonna make enough people mad at me that I just read some lyrics. We're gonna call this segment done. Thank you for joining me on the weirdo nightmare there. I've been wanting to do a little bit of metal lyrics reading for a while, so that was kind of fun. If you guys enjoyed that, I might do a little bit more. Let me take a look at the chat. I'm sure everybody's... This guy is a snake thing. It's just metal. It's just like edgy metal. It's like Cannibal Corpse. I don't think these people actually did this shit. It's just some stupid edgy like Cold Steel the Hedgehog metal. It's fine. But it does make me laugh though. So it's pretty. It can be pretty funny. Let's listen to some more music here. What do we got? Let's do this song. Turn down the volume a little bit. Oh, that's a good one. All right, we're gonna take a look at some super chats here and wind things down. Let me take a look here. $2 from Disdan Dan. What the hell am I looking at? I was 8 minutes late. Oh man, imagine just getting here now. That'd be great. $10 from Dorksider the Great. So excited to catch another stream live. This dude is the very description of the good old boys I used to encounter in the west end of Texas. In the ass end of West Texas. It's only the woo man's fault. Never mind. Let's go, Claudaddy. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Man, it's a crazy journey we've taken today. We went from the simp who literally couldn't stop jacking it to Amaranth and Twitch thoughts to lady selling her to fish guy to lady selling shit to metal to the most edgy metal lyrics you've ever heard. It's been a hell of a ride this stream. $2 from Matt G. Love you, Claw Papa. I love you too. Well, I hope you had a good one. $5 from Disdan Dan. The question is, why does he care so deeply about tits on Twitch? And why does this dude have the lewdest photographs in the world for his case? Bruh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of them was going to get me in trouble, actually. But, yeah, no, he just has those. It's fine. The question that you could be asking is, why the fuck doesn't he just not use Twitch? That's also an option. There's a lot of websites that aren't filled with, like, thoughts. I don't know. £2 from __ epic Coomer moment. Yeah, when it started talking about the fleshlight, that was really the most hilarious moment. Nothing wrong with owning a fleshlight. That's fine. But when it started talking about his issues medically as a result, it was good laughs all the way around. $2 from Ryushu Supercat. If he breathes, he a simp. $5 from I Hate Yankees. I wouldn't care if Twitch just allowed lewd stuff in their rules, but they don't, and then selectively enforce the rules to the benefit of Twitch thoughts. Yeah, it's really weird how, like, people need to be fucking terrified if, like, something appears on their stream by mistake. But, you know, Sasha Grey is apparently a partnered Twitch streamer. That's interesting. That's really interesting how that happens. That's great. Thanks, Twitch. Very cool. Twitch is secretly just run by a bunch of fucking neckbeards who are like, oh, dude, girl. Dude, girl. They're all just Seth Rogen. $50 from Nakamichi. This is my first time catching one of your streams live. I don't have a clue on most of weirdos on the internet. Hope to catch more streams about them. Also, I suggest playing Raven Child from the Avantasia album Moonglow. Well, I'm not familiar with that song, but I am familiar with Avantasia, so, you know, good suggestion. Maybe I'll take a listen to that one after the stream. Maybe I will start a stream with that one. Thank you very much for the $50, by the way. I appreciate that. And, you know, it's okay if you don't know too much about the weirdos. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to lead you down. You know the scene from Willy Wonka where they go into the like, horrible tunnel where they show, like, animal murder? And it's, like, horribly traumatizing for little kids, and they're on the boat. That's basically what this channel is, but I'm like a weird drunken bear instead. So, £2 from Juliana the Jaded. By the way, thank you, Nakamichi. I'm not sure. Thank you once again very much for the $50. But £2 from Juliana the Jaded. I guess I question the legitimacy of this legal document. I don't know. I believe it. I believe that document. I think it's a little bit crazy, but I also think that I don't think it would, like, go through in court. No, he would never win, but I think it's real. I think it's real. I don't know. I like to believe it's real, at least. $5 from Joshua Young, or Jung. Disavow! Sasha Grey actually streams content and dresses modestly. Why did he need Twitch to use his fleshlight? Thought he was sexually addicted. I mean, yeah, it seems like he might have that problem anywhere he goes in life, really. It doesn't seem like a Twitch problem. If he goes to the beach, he's gonna have a hell of a time. But as for Sasha Grey, I mean, yeah, it's fine. I guess it's fine if she does real content, but it's like, she's also Sasha Grey. I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. It's weirdly selective on Twitch's behalf. $5 from Disnan Dan. I may be a simp, but as a lesbian, I admit these ladies are hot. And this dude making the case sounds like a hardcore Christian denying his horniness. Yeah, something like that. It seems like he has like a complex where the fact that he hates them for their lewd content is part of why he like is into it. That seems like a big factor in that document. So, yeah. I hope that's a real lawsuit. That would be amazing if that was real. I just really want that to be real. $2 from Darth Fruit Basket. No one tell this guy he could stop paying Twitch. Yeah, he could stop paying Twitch. He could stop using Twitch. He could use Mixer instead. Oh, wait. $5 from Magos Namaris. A, I have OCD. Where's my settlement? B, he sued Twitch because his queens banned him. My God, we have a Greer. Yeah, this really does seem very... what's his name? Russell Greer, I believe? He's the guy who tried to sue Taylor Swift for not going on a date with him or some shit. I've been told not to stream about him because he's fucking crazy and litigious, and he'll probably try to sue me. But I also live in another country, so that'd be kind of hilarious. But anyways, €5 from Joe Richardson. Mods ban anybody who streams. Exactly. 100 rubles from Mediker's Lunicorn Archives. Look here! Listen! Alright, ban everyone who's a Twitch thought. Welcome to Ban World, motherfucker. $5 from Spooky Nerdy Skellington. Jesus, this is Maddox levels of stupid. They made their simpness a matter of public record. Also, hashtag not all OCD. Yeah, I mean, I think he's just using that to generate more sympathy, honestly. It's not even really an excuse so much for... Well, I guess it is, yeah, because it was like his obsessive-compulsive disorder forces him to be a sex deviant. And, like, I don't think that's the way that works, but I mean, okay. £5 from Juliana the Jaded. If McDonald's can be sued for causing obesity, I guess Twitch can be sued for causing sex addiction, lol. What a time to be alive. I mean, I wouldn't say McDonald's is fighting obesity, and I wouldn't say Twitch is fighting sex addiction either, so I guess to be fair. $2 from Darth Fruit Basket. This is what PEI sounds like, Claw. Yeah, Prince Edward Island, the home of Fisherman, I guess. The greatest place in Canada, truly. I've actually never been there. I know I probably should. I hear it's nice. It's tiny, but nice. That's what I tell all the women. $10 from Joshua Young. My church taught me Jesus wants inside our hearts, but is a gentleman who won't force himself in. He stands knocking on the door, awaiting my invite. Sounds more like he refuses to take no for an answer. Yeah, or maybe he's a vampire. Isn't that a vampire thing? They need to be invited in before they cross the threshold. Is Jesus a vampire? Wow, your church is in on the secrets. $10 from Minty Poison. Take my weeb bucks. Glad you're back. I need some good old weird internet stuff to keep me going. Well, I don't know how back I am. I still don't have much to like specifically talk about. I guess I might have a couple streams coming up this week though. I got a couple things to look at. But there hasn't really been any like big stuff to look at or anything. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's nice to be back for at least for today. I am still working on that channeling Eric video though, so that is kind of the main focus at the moment. I won't lie. But yeah, it's nice to be back, and hope you had a good stream. $5 from Colby Olson. BK, have it your way, unless we don't serve that. Now buy something. Exactly. Well, that's every restaurant, really. $2 from Abs. So happy to catch a stream live. Love you. Ooh woo. Well, thank you. I'm happy to have you catch the stream live, but also your name Abs just makes me think of The Last of Us 2. Anybody want to go golfing? I bought a golf game yesterday on the Oculus Quest. Just random. Just random talk about. I was kind of into golf lately. I don't know why. $5 from $2 from Mysterious Senior Hilter. You should check out Catfish Noodling. Catfish noodling? Are you sure that's not a porn genre? Oh no, okay. Catching catfish with one's bare hands. Wow. That's quite something. Okay. Well, I'll save that for another time then. Good suggestion. $5 from Jessica Eustis. Those are real. It's an invasive species, and their massive assholes can knock you the fuck out if they're able to bean you in the head. What, the carp? Oh, Asian carp. They're invasive to the U.S. I see. Well, yeah, no, I wasn't balking at the animal cruelty or anything. Fishing's fishing, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just seemed like a very interesting. I thought it was a sport, but it really wasn't a sport. It was literally just like one video uploaded a bunch of times, and I thought that it was like a bigger thing than it was. Really, it should be. We need to make Skarping become a thing. The mainstream needs to know about Skarping. I think that's important. $5 from Beach to Beach. The fish they're beating is called Asian carp, and they're very invasive to the U.S. Wardens don't care what you do to them. Killing them is wanted. I guess. There you go. Learn something new every day. Asian carp. $5 from Big Rig Productions. Please, Claudaddy, look up 1 a.m. Delusional State on YouTube and watch the 17th video that comes up. I promise it won't disappoint. Well, I mean, okay. I'll try to remember that. Thank you for the suggestion on YouTube. I'll look at that on YouTube. Thank you for the suggestion. 420 from Eco Lomo. Could we get a Hylix 2 stream, Papa Bear? I'm not really into that kind of like weirdo indie game stuff. That's more of the Vinny thing. But I was thinking of streaming either the SpongeBob game or anybody know Thug Pro, the like PC online multiplayer compatible like Tony Hawk mashup thing with like a bunch of custom characters and levels and stuff. I might do that. That might be a fun stream. Do some fucking. I have Goro Majima in Tony Hawk now. That's all I could have ever really wanted. $2 from Fascist Tomboy GF. Man, the new King Crimson music video looks great. Oh yeah. I don't even know what that's in reference to. Probably the vegan cult. Let me see. Odd Memento with 229 euros. Have you ever seen Oppa Vegan Style? No, and that sounds like the worst thing I've ever heard of. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that. Thank you for saying that to me. $2 from Distan Dan. Santi, more like Sangi. We made it through this stream without a Sangi, even though there were times when we probably should have had a Sangi, to be honest. So, I mean, maybe I should have had one, but overall I'd say this was a pretty good non-Sangi stream, frankly. $5 from George Gard. Father, the Skarping has begun. Fish are under attack. And it is glorious. I love the country I live in. This is peak humanity. Cthulhu Fatagan. I don't really know what Cthulhu has to do with... Oh, okay. But yeah, no, that's great. It was the most American thing, especially with the football helmet. It was wonderful. 100 rubles from Medicare's Lunicorn Archives. I, for one, welcome our new SimCity overlord. There's zero crime and pollution, and absolutely everyone is happy forever and ever and ever. $5 from Joe Dirt. Is a job at a call center the absolute worst job to have during the pandemic? It feels like it. Ma'am, you need to... Ma'am, you need... Ma'am? You have stopped services, ma'am, because of the hackers, and that is the reason. Yeah, that's probably a pretty bad job, honestly. I don't envy those people. $5 from Mega Doomed. Here's some money for your sim to make more stinky hot dogs. Yeah, apparently, one of our server folks, Bear, made some sims of us, and my sim is eating like expired hot dogs and stuff. So that's cool. Honestly, that's probably going to be one of my next food videos. So I mean, there you go. $2 from Bugsnake. No one tell this guy about Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, that's not gonna end well. Don't let him at Dwarf Fortress or RimWorld for that matter. $5 from Red Fuck. A man has fallen in the river at the last city, screaming of the damned. $2 from Jessica Eustis. This is father's plan from FMA Brotherhood. $2 from Mama Catswell. You ruined Nutella for me, Claw. Well, you know, Nutella sucked anyway, so there you go. $5 from Ezra F. Women can just do whatever they want, huh? Yeah, you don't need to, like, you can literally just sell your shit as a woman and some idiots will buy it. It's fine. I don't know, man. I don't mean to be offensive, but if there's any women here who are seriously impoverished, I'm just saying, there's many options available to you. And they're going to degrade the man involved in the situation a lot more than you. I don't know. $5 from Magos Namaris. Claw, this website breathes heavily in sadistic Skelly. Yes, this is the man who paid $200 for me to eat dirt, and I believe his brother paid $300 for me to eat a sushi bacon cheeseburger. So this is, you know, I mean, listen, I'm good without that in my life, and I don't think you have enough money to make me eat that woman's shit. All those guys had good reviews for the shit, though. Maybe I'm just not being open-minded enough. Maybe I need to have that in my life. Maybe that's better than the sushi bacon cheese. It's probably better than the party cheese salad. Let's be real. Let's be real. $5 from Captain Yar. What the hell did I just walk into? Selling poo? I mean, yeah. Did it get better after that? I think after that was the fucking metal lyrics. So you know what? You just came to a bad stream all around for content. It doesn't make you disgusted. $5 from Distan Dan. Looked at the website myself out of morbid curiosity. Big mistake. Mistake! Yeah, it's not good. I was not kidding when I said there was like literally one part of the site that I could show people that had pictures that I would not get in trouble showing people. All of the rest of them had something that I didn't want to show people. And, probably I didn't want to show them the whole website. Let's be real. But, I mean, anyways. 40 rubles from Mediker's Lunicorn Archives. Gamer Girl Crap Juice. 2020 is exceptional. It truly is. It truly is. You know how I mentioned I was playing The Sims 4 recently? I was playing The Sims 4 recently, and when your Sims build snowmen, they're not snowmen anymore. You know what they call them in Sims 4? Snow pals. That's deeply offensive to me. I don't know. I don't like that. Anyways, 2020 is quite something else. $2 from Distan Dan. Bring in Sangi. Do it now. I probably should have, but I didn't. I don't think it was necessary. It wasn't a Sangi situation. There was the metal lyrics, and those were pretty bad, but that was just stupid, edgy lyrics. And as for Rachel, that was pretty disgusting, but I mean, at least everybody involved is an adult, so, I mean, that's fine. And a human, presumably. Unless somebody's feeding the poo to their dog. Oh god, I don't want to think about that. $2 or $1 from Brakir, and it's the shit emoji. $1 from Leo, and it's the shit emoji. $1 from Spooky Nerdy Skellington, and it's the shit emoji. $2 from Brakir. Eat the poo-poo! $2 from Danger Zone 17. This man is a fecal soul miner. $2 from Johnny Sparkles. Sangi, flash for the poo simps, please. They're sickos, but I mean, again, at least they're adults, and they're buying something of their own choice or something. I don't know. It's fine. It's not quite Sangi tier. It's pretty bad though. $2 from Distan Dan. Is this that one band Cannibal Corpse? Oh no. Cannibal Corpse's lyrics, I would say, aren't quite as edgy as what we read. I might do more metal lyrics in the future. We might find another super edgy fucking album. I used to just do that for fun, like years ago. Just go on Dark Lyrics and search for like Fetus and see what fucking fun songs show up. And then like browse the band that wrote them. It's great. It's a fun pastime. $50 from Nerby T-Tops. late to the show. Got something beat to tell you. Here's got something beat to tell you. I don't understand what that means. Here's $50 Roonies. Well, thank you for the dollary Roonies. I appreciate that. But yeah, well, I mean, welcome to the show. You were a little late, but that's okay. Honestly, you were here right in time for when all of the terrible content ended. So, I mean, frankly, perfect timing, honestly. $2 from Bass Night or Bass Night. Still don't know which one is which. Bands like Sabaton are the only good metal bands. Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of... I'm wearing my Opeth shirt right now. I got 2 Opeth shirts, actually. Just the other day, I ordered them. I got a Blind Guardian one and an Epica one as well. So, very Epica. Very cool. Yeah, I prefer more like melodic metal more than the like super edgy, hilarious metal. 40 rubles from Mediker's Lunicorn Archives. We went from Simp lolsuit to actual fecalfunny.com. We really did go to fecalfunny.com. We really did. I think that might be what I think I might put that in brackets for the stream title. Just trash and then in brackets fecalfunny.com. $5 from The Dying Fish, aka Josu. I'm reviving the Reddit, lol. Reddit.com/r/internet freaks. Yeah, I guess if you want to chronicle some internet freaks or whatever, you can do that. That Reddit exists. $10 from Kobold Wrangler. Really missed you, Claw. Can't wait for more streams. Oh, I mean, after today's, are you sure you can't wait? Are you sure you're not better off with me never streaming again ever? Are you sure you're not better off not having seen Rachel's shit? Anyways, I do appreciate that though, and I can't wait to do more streams. $5 from Distan Dan. People are memeing Abby as Senator Armstrong from Metal Gear Rising, and it is absolutely glorious. Well, yeah, people keep needing to make memes of the fucking cutscenes from that game because Sony's like illegally taking down videos of people just fucking... It's incredible. The extent to which Sony is willing to fucking... jeez. God, Sony, pick a better game. Ruin your fucking reputation over a better game than Last of Us 2. This is not worth it. It's really not worth it. $5 from Big Rig Productions. Fine, here's another $5 Canadian to help your memory. It's my disability money, so appreciate it. From one disable to another. Well, thank you very much. I mean, I think you should keep your disability money though to yourself, to be honest. But I mean, I appreciate it. But just, you know, like I say to everybody, just make sure you take care of yourselves first. That's all I'm saying. 4,000 COP from Unersame. Hey Dork, have my poor bucks. Well, thank you, but if they are your poor bucks, don't give them to me. Dear God. $10 from Big Rig Productions again. I mean, you said my name, Claudaddy. That's good enough. Here's another 10 so you can buy some whiskey. P.S. I love Rachelle. I'm married to Rachelle, and she would never hurt me, even though she's so very fair. Indeed. I love Rachelle. You know, those two love each other. And finally, $5 from Distan Dan. I like these super chat wind downs during the end of these streams. It's like we're buddies just talking after looking at weird stuff. Love you, Claw Pap. Well, you know, that's how I feel sometimes too. Listening to some good tunes. And just addressing the real issues in the world. Like why some fucking replacement plays Mr. Krabs in Battle for Bikini Bottom instead of the real Mr. Krabs. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Did they change that in the remake? I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, that'll about do it for us for the stream. Yeah, I guess that'll be it. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let me get some good background, some good stream ending music. This is a good one. Take it easy, folks. Oh, penis. I nearly forgot.